housewares. The Frank Sinatra Show.
Well, I'm very happy to be back in New York. As a matter of fact, it feels like $1 million after taxes. What?
Mr. Sinatra, I read that you made a movie this summer.
Yes, we did. We made a picture at Universal called Meet Danny Wilson, and it'll be in your neighborhood theater pretty soon, too.
I'll watch for it.
Fine.
What kind of a TV show are you going to have this season?
Well, we hope to have a pretty wonderful show. As a matter of fact, tonight on our first show, we have the wonderful Andrews sisters, my lasagna pals Frankie Laine and Perry Como, and the Cacciatori's going to fly away tonight. Goodbye. Thank you. Had a nice flight. Bye. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop that sigh, be happy again, keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Hey, hey. When you're smiling, the whole world, it smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop that sighing, be happy again, keep on smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Well, I'm very grateful.
Boy.
Thank you very much, fellas. Thank you very much.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Who are they, Mr. Sinatra?
They're newspaper men. They love me. Wow.
Ladies, do you take your husband shopping? Well, here's something to remember when you do.
For sharp knives, get flint knives. Hand a flint knife to your husband. He knows it's the edge that counts. And flint knives have the edge on them all for sharpness. They're hollow ground a special way, deep into the fine vanadium steel blades. So they start sharp and stay sharp longer. There's a particular flint knife to make sharp work and quick work of any job. Paring, chopping, slicing, carving. Yes, you'll wonder what you ever did without this famous flint holster set to hang on your wall. A set to bring within easy reach 6 wonderful flint knives. The most useful knives you will ever own. Don't settle for just ordinary knives. Insist on the best. Insist on flint knives. Made by Echo, the greatest name in housewares.
Where do you think you're going, Bud? Well, I'm going in the theater. I got to go to work. Oh.
The ushers use the 40th Street entrance.
Oh, 40. Just a minute, buddy. I'm not an usher. I'm Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm Lorraine Day.
Don't get lippy with me, buddy. Wait a minute. What are you, deaf? Who do you think they're yelling for?
Frankie! Frankie! Frankie Laine!
Oh, yeah.
How you doing? Thank you very much.
Now, listen here, bud. Fun is fun, but I got a show to do, and I got to get in that theater.
I'd throw you out bodily if you had a body. Now, get moved.
Hey, how about a song, Frank? Yeah, how about a song, Frankie?
All right, how about Jezebel?
Here it is, my first show, and I can't even get in the theater. I'm going right over and see Mr. Peony. That's what I'm going to do.
If ever the devil was born without a pair of horns, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. If ever an angel fell, Jezebel, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. If ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, grieving me, leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. If ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. To be better had I never known a lover such as you, forsaking dreams and all for the siren call of your arms. Like a demon, love possessed me, you obsessed me constantly. What evil star is mine that my fate's design should be Jezebel? If ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, grieving me, leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. If ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Night and day, every way. Oh, Jezebel, Jezebel,
Gee, Maxine, you're putting on a little weight.
I'll have you know I'm a perfect 36.
You must mean around your neck.
Yeah, your neck is bulging a little too.
Oh, all right, all right. Let's finish dressing.
Okay.
Thanks, Madam.
Help!
Gosh, it's noisy outside. Laverne, close the window, will you?
Oh, look! A peeping Tom.
Well, let's ask him if he's got a couple of friends. Hey, wait a minute, it's Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
What are you doing out there, Frank?
I couldn't get in the theater. The doorman wouldn't let me in.
The doorman?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't stand for that. If I were you, Frank, I'd go right to Mr. Paley.
I did. Push me up a little higher, Mr. Paley. Gee, thank you, Mr. Paley. Thanks very much. He's one of my biggest boosters, you know. Gee, oh, I guess I better go get dressed. It's almost time for the show. You kids about ready?
Yeah, all right.
Good. See, you look scrumptious. I'll see you later, huh?
Bye. Bye now. Gee, he's a nice guy. Sure wish there was more of him. Yeah.
Please,
Oh, 5 more minutes. my heavens. I'm awfully glad we decided to do a beautiful number, aren't you, Pat?
Oh, my. Listen, we've got 5 minutes more. Why don't we just run it over once again, huh?
Well, good. Go ahead. You start it.
Every rose, every tree, every bird and bee seem to rate a rondelay or two. So a slight poetic push for my favorite bush would seem to be long overdue. 'Twas a peony bush there in my garden that made you turn around to smile at me. Gardenias, oh, gardenias, with that bright red Hattie, these people are give me nods at that. All right. But the peony bush there in my garden, it did the trick as quick as 1, 2, 3. Please decorate my garden forever and never will there be any bush but the peony bush for me. You didn't know we could dance, did you? Well, we can't. But the peony bush there in my garden, it did the trick as quick as 1, 2, 3. Please decorate my garden forever and never will there be any bush but the peony bush for me.
At this point, folks, we would like to go into the kitchen for our next number. Watch very closely.
Aren't these kitchen tools beautiful?
Of course, they're Flint kitchen tools, made like the finest cutlery. They're stainless steel. No tarnish or stain will ever dim their sparkle. The rich black handles will never lose their luster. Pick up any Flint tool. It's perfectly balanced. So much easier to use. Flint turners and spatulas are springy as spring steel, with tapered edges that slide easily under the breakfast eggs. You need every one of these Flint tools in your kitchen now, hanging in easy reach on their stainless steel wall rack. They're so good, they're guaranteed for 15 years. Let me repeat that. So good, they're guaranteed for 15 years. For yourself or for the perfect gift. Insist on Flint stainless steel kitchen tools, made by Echo, the greatest name in housewares.
This part of our show was brought to you by Echo, the folks who make all those wonderful helpers. Flint hollow ground cutlery, Flint kitchen tools, the Flint best food mixer, EchoWare, the tops in copper bottom cookware, and hundreds more. Your best buy at any price. Echo is the name you hear over and over again in homes all over America. It's the greatest name in housewares.
This is the CBS television network.